completely non-marquee matchup here in Major League Baseball, and I'm going to back under the total when the Miami Marlins take on the Tampa Bay Rays in Tampa. I like Matt Moore in this spot. I think he's going to pitch a good game. Tampa Bay, not a great hitting team, facing Adam Connolly, who's a rookie, but he's been pitching pretty well. So I like for under the total here. I think the odds makers agree with me because they set this total pretty low for this matchup at 7.5. Both these teams are out of it. Look for both these pitchers to go ahead and dominate the day. Matt Moore, pitching really well recently. Pitched great at Boston, pitched great against Baltimore. His last two starts prior to that, he has not been so good. But first, let's talk about Adam Connolly, the rookie. He comes in so far this year for the Marlins with a 3.93 ERA, 1.31 whip, 52 strikeouts, 4-1 on the year. Not bad. It'll be just interesting to see how he develops. Good news for him is he's facing a Tampa Bay team that, although they've hit the ball a little bit better recently, at home, all their stats pretty much go down. So he's got a good chance to go ahead and pitch a good ball game, possibly get a quality start. Let's get back to Matt Moore. The guts of this play is riding on him. I think he's going to come out and put up a lot of zeros. Pitching a lot better, finally starting to see why he was so highly touted early in his career. As long as he stays healthy, I think he's going to have a really good year next season. His numbers not great so far, but recently he's been fine. Overall in the year, he comes in 6.48 ERA, 1.62 whip, 39 strikeouts, 2-4 on the year, but don't let that bother you. He pitched a really good ball game against Baltimore, and like I said, then he pitched a really good ball game in Boston, which is never an easy place to pitch, allowing just 2 earned runs. I look for him to do a similar thing today, if not even more like maybe 1 run. I mean, I think he's going to really come out and be lights out. Let's talk about these offenses. Miami, their batting average is in the top 10. Besides that, they kind of rank in the bottom part of the league. Overall, they rank 29th in runs scored per game, 26th in OPS at 695. But they are 9th in batting average. They do hit 260 as a team. Since Stanton got hurt at the beginning of the year, they just kind of haven't really gotten anything together. That franchise really needs some help. And Stanton's the guy who could do it. They need him back and need him healthy. But they haven't played really well this year at all. On the other end, Tampa Bay, pretty good road team. They just couldn't quite string enough wins together to go ahead and make a playoff push. And offensively, not that good, even though they got some hitters in that lineup. Overall, they rank 26th in the league in runs scored per game, 20th in OPS at 717, 19th in batting average at 251 as a team. And they don't really hit well at home with that crowd capacity, of like 10 people. So who can blame them? But I just don't foresee them, scoring a ton of runs today. They just got back from a really long road trip. So look for Connolly to have a nice day. I like under the total here. I think the odds makers agree with me. 7.5 seems low when you got a rookie against a guy with an ERA over 6, but there's good reason for it. Both these guys are going to pitch a good game, more especially, and that's going to be my under the total play in Major League Baseball today. And I wish you luck on your plays of the day.